how the youth should honor our elders. In today's society, as you view many Asian American families, you can see a separation among the youth and the elders and the lack of support that we have in our community. I believe that the youth can set the differences aside. Even with the cultural influences and the change of time, they can become better role models to a younger generation and show appreciation to our elderlies with love and gratitude in order to start showing appreciation and honoring our elders, because they don't have much time left. They're much older than us and more mature, and they have more experience in life and in education. It's important to have this bond because every family should value it, because it'll make our relationship within one another much stronger. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Malcolm Forbes once said that education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Here in America, we are fortunate enough to have a free public education system, unlike my parents who grew up in rural Asia. However, due to the recent decrease in state funding and support, students throughout California are not receiving the education that they deserve. With the increase in class sizes and the decrease in extracurricular activities offered, students are being neglected to the point where they feel unmotivated and insignificant. As Miss Asia Sacramento, I would use my title to encourage college students to return to their communities. We can create a free public education system, a sustainable one, with having college students volunteer their time as tutors and mentors. We need to stand up and fight for our education, because today's students are tomorrow's future leaders. Thank you.
If you were to ask me what I was most passionate about in life, I would tell you to encourage community service and involvement. I recognize the difference it makes in people when they give their time back to their communities, because one of the best values in life to have is to do well for others who are in need and less fortunate above ourselves. For as I've noticed changes in myself when I've given my time back to different organizations, such as the Asian Women's Resource Center, a boarding house for domestically abused women and their children. The lack of education of what can be done is a message I'd like to share. A simple cleanup around the neighborhood, recycling, or even adopting an animal instead of buying one is sufficient enough to start. I feel that with the mentality to help others, we can set and achieve our goals more selflessly as a community. And as your Miss Asia Sacramento, I would be in this position to spread this message of awareness so that we can all be more involved in our communities. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone. Tonight I'd like to talk a little about what I feel strongly about, and that is family values. Ever since I was a young girl, my mother taught me how important it was to have strong family values. She made me realize that even though I grew up without that constant father figure beside me, I can still succeed and still pursue that dream that I have, because she will always be there to give me courage, hope, strength, and love. I feel that one of the greatest issues facing our families today is the fact that parents are either too career-oriented or financially plagued by their current economic situation to be able to devote and spend that quality time with their children. Now, this is something really important because childhood is the foundation where everything is built upon. It's where we learn to develop into that well-rounded and productive member of the society, and it's also where we learn to distinguish between what's right and what's wrong. As for me, I may not become that world-renowned scientist or even receive that Nobel Peace Prize, but I know that I can still stand tall and tell this entire world just how proud I am to be the strong and confident Asian American woman, because I know that no matter what happens to me, my family will always be there to catch me and to give me that unconditional love. Thank you.
Great job, thank you ladies. Let's give them a nice warm round of applause. Not only are they beautiful, they actually are really smart and really bright. That was awesome. So now it's time for the top 5. And I think the judges are really gonna have a tough time choosing. But before they make their decision, who's your top 5? 3, 5. So here we go. All right. We're gonna put you guys at ease. 4. I see 4. I see 8. 8. I see a lot of 8. Yes, guys. Thank you. So. In no particular order, here's the top 5.
Finalist number 1, Miss Emily Tan.